Let's work together. We deserve this victory.
With just over a quarter of the votes, Scott Gillingham squeaked out a victory on election night in October 2022. In the 3 years since then, he has overseen the largest change to transit in the city's history, faced overlapping crises of mental health, homelessness, and poverty, and attempted to accelerate housing development. Having already declared his intention to run for re-election in 2026, Gillingham makes his pitch to voters.
I think there's a lot of really good progress that we have made in this term, but there's so much more work to do.
The launch of the new bus network led to headaches for many riders, with more pass-ups due to full buses and more distance between stops in a system meant to offer higher frequency.
I'm not totally happy with the way it rolled out. It was the right decision to make, but ultimately there's more adjustments that are necessary than I was hoping for.
Safety, particularly around transit, has become a major issue for the city.
I campaigned on establishing Winnipeg's first ever basically transit safety team. We have the community safety officers now that we established, and we got them up and running, and they ride transit buses.
Rising numbers of people living unsheltered and vacant building fires have strained frontline resources. Gillingham has proposed a fourth emergency service to respond to mental health calls, while firefighters have pleaded for more staff to relieve chronic overtime. Much of the problems stem from a lack of affordable housing, a challenge Gillingham says the city made progress on.
We don't have enough housing. That is the biggest problem when we're addressing homelessness.
As he prepares for the 2026 election, members of council will also make their decisions about whether to run again. Gillingham wouldn't rule out whether he or members of his staff would help certain candidates in those races, calling that a future decision.
The election is that's a future focus that's months away. I haven't determined, details related to the election.
Gillingham's priorities before next fall's vote: securing funding for the final phase of the $3 billion upgrade to the North End sewage treatment plant, and getting a report on a fourth emergency response for mental health. Cameron McLean, CBC News, Winnipeg.